We have a lot of choices in life, don't we? And there's a lot of opinions to choose from. Just so much. What are we to do with all the different voices and all the different things that come our way in this life? Sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes there may not be a clear direction for some of us. But for many of us, we have a choice. If we claim to be God's kids, if we claim to be Christians, we are given 3 choices. Actually, there's only 2. Take your pick. Choose evil, choose God and His goodness, or are we going to be neutral? Well, God says you only have hot or cold. If you're lukewarm, I'm going to vomit you out of my mouth. So we don't really have a third option. But many of us think we do, and we feel that we should have that option. But God says, I want you either hot or cold. The lukewarm doesn't work in my kingdom. So, are we to make other people disciples or comfortable? Choice number 1, we have only one choice for that selection. Are we to make people more like Jesus or more like the devil? That grace message seems like less like Jesus, more like the devil. Oh, I shouldn't help you with the answer. 3, get people saved or not offend them. What's the most important there? If you don't know the answers, I pray you pray and look at the Bible. When we stand before God to answer for, I voted to kill babies. I voted for those things you called an abomination. I voted to expose little children just like pedophiles do. When did that happen? Oh, if you voted for Democrats for the school board, liberal policy is to present the same thing that the pedophiles present. That's according to the FBI. I voted to keep God. I voted to keep you out of the public life. Well, no prayer in school, no 10 commandments, no nativity scenes. I voted for that party that don't like you. I voted for lawlessness. There's no laws, no need to have security and borders. Whoever, whatever, let it come because it's for my people. I voted to enslave others. When you vote for socialism, you're going to be enslaving people because eventually it becomes communism. But I did it for a good reason, God. Well, what do you think his answer will be? That it's okay? I really didn't mean for interfering with your agenda or your kingdom. After all, I'm really not involved in politics. Or will he say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity? Hey, I'll tell you what. Google that second one there where he says, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I think you're going to find that in the Bible. Hey, choose this day whom you will serve. You can vote for somebody, but that's who you're serving. That's who you're putting in power. That's who you're putting your confidence in. Oh, Pastor, you shouldn't get politically involved. I'm not. I'm choosing ethics. Whether I like certain people or not, whether they're flawed or not. By the same standard I judge others, I get judged. I have a right to judge evil for evil, good for good. A flawed person, that's going to be God's choice. I'm not voting like a high school student for popularity, for the height of the candidate or the look of the person, or they make me feel good, they sound good. No, I'm looking at what do they stand for? Do they stand for God or do they stand for the Antichrist? That's what you and I have been called to take a look at. Hey, I'm just asking this question because God's laid it on my heart time and time again. Well, enjoy your cup of coffee if you can. Choose you this day. Are you on God's side or his enemy's side?